on my Sherman fiddle last night, and so I'm on my dad's fiddle today. But it's okay. It sounds great.
Can't hear it, Dan.
Yeah, the sound, the sound. Okay, good. Okay, so we'll start with our G major scale, and I'm going to really drill you tonight. So we're going to do it probably about 4 times, and we're going to try a fast one and see what goes wrong. All right? First of all, though, nice and slow in a tuner. So you're going to tune your notes. One, two, three, and. Arpeggio! All right, how's that feeling on everybody's hand? You getting there? Getting warm? Let's do it again. Same thing, exactly the same thing, but since we have a crack at it, should go better. One, two, three, go. All right, mine was perfect game. How did you guys do? How are people feeling? Feeling confident? Feeling G major-ish? Let's speed her up. Like this. One, two, three, go. Not a perfect game. I had about 4 notes that were out. One was flat and 3 were sharp. A tiny bit sharp. How did you guys do? Was it a perfect game? Thumbs down! Oh, okay. Anybody else? Thumbs down? No? That's good. Oh, that's all. Thumbs sideways. Let's do it again. For me, it was prevalently sharp, so I'm going to take it easy. I'm going to relax a little bit with my left hand, okay? So, and if you were flat, press harder. One, two, three, go. I had, my low B on the G string was a tiny bit sharp. Otherwise, it would have been perfect. How about you guys? Better? Okay, good. Now that you've done it well, and now that it's, a success attempt, let's do it again right away. Try to do it exactly the same way that you just did, if you had a success, okay? Same feel on the left hand and everything. A 1, 2, 3, go. Yeah, I was good. Very good. Well, that's great. Okay, now, I was thinking about doing some double stops in the key of G. Do you remember doing the double stops in the key of G? I'll do them here. Okay, remember that? Are you familiar with double stops, Brittany?
Not intimately, no.
It's where you play two strings at the same time.
That much I know, but I haven't really
Okay.
played it or learned it.
Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to send you the pattern that we practice for double stops. It's just uses the arpeggio notes in the key of G.
Okay.
Any of the arpeggio notes in the key of G sound good together. You know what I mean? And so this kind of just combines them. Let me just get it on the email here. There we go.
Hi, Dan, do you mind sending that off to me as well?
No problem.
Peters_6, etc.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
You're the only person I know called Astrid, so.
Okay.
Okay, so I just sent you that pattern. It's very simple. Oh, I missed one. It's okay. So I missed a couple. So the very beginning, it's going to be open G and open D together. Okay? And then the second one is going to be G2 and open D. Oh, I see. It's there. It's there. Okay. Okay, the rest of this checks out. Okay, let's give it a try. Now, when you're doing double stops, you might remember that it's really easy to lean too hard on one string or the other to make it at a tune, okay? So a light bow, try no weight. No weight on the bow, and go from there. If you need to add a little on one side or another, that's fine. Okay, and we'll do, I like to do 2 bows per double stop because it feels different. The down bow feels different than the up bow, okay? So we'll do a down bow and an up bow on each set of double stops. The first one is G and D together. You got cat problems. She wants to play the fiddle. It's no big deal. Yeah, at least she's not screaming at you. Okay. 1, 2, 3, go. G2 opens. D3 and open G. D3 and A1. A3 open D. And then what do we have at the top? I have to look. Oh, we're doing the hard one, the fourth. A3 and E2. Okay, let's go back to the octave. A3 open D. A1 D3. D3 open G. the opens to finish. Okay. So is that coming back, everybody? That's good. How about you, Brittany? You getting the gist of it?
I'll get it.
Yeah, good.
But I'll get it.
Sure. It's the arpeggio, but just with the added notes that are also from the arpeggio.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, let's try it again. Okay. Open G, open D together. 1, 2, 3, go. G2. Opens. D3 open G. D3 A1. A3 open D. A3 E2. A3 open D. A1 D3. D3 open G. Opens. G2 open D. And the opens. All right, now mine were working really good. You always know when your double stop is working well, your fiddle will be ringing. The whole thing will be vibrating and resonating together because of the double power of the two strings. Now, when it's not really working, it sounds kind of like this. Now, you hear how that kind of muffled the fiddle and made it feel choked? That's when you're heaving in too much or when you're pressing down to get to two strings. It should have a very free sound. Just like that. See that? Okay. Any questions or insights or difficulties in life or anything like that? No? Okay, cool. Let's do it one more time. Move the bow a bit quicker. Okay. Oh, 1, 2, 3, go. 2. Open. 3. A1. A3. E2. A3. A1. D3. Opens. G2. And opens. Okay, and even I put myself at a tune on the up bow of the second last one. Did anybody hear me go flat? No? It was terrible. I was ashamed of myself. You didn't even notice. Wow. Anyway, so yeah, so it's really easy to do, especially on the G string and the E string. They really, really go flat when you push on them. Okay? All good? Bow's feeling good? Everybody's moving your bow good? Okay, let's take a look at, what do you call it there? The Earl. Let me just bring it up on my screen. I've been playing it so much. It's such a great tune. Brian plays it. My buddy Brian plays it, so. Excuse me. Okay, the Earl. Now, how does that look to you, Brittany? Scary?
I think I can do it.
Great. It's not hard, and the nice thing is that it's called a marching air, so it never gets that fast.
Yeah, it's a little on the slower side, right?
It is a slow one. It's this. That's the top speed. So it's kind of nice. I love those tunes where you learn it at the same speed as you perform it. So shall we give this a go? All right. Looking forward to it. Okay. Oh, and I still need the music because there's a couple of things I keep getting wrong. Okay. Okay, I'll give you a count in and we'll go slow. And we're going to do it twice. A 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry guys, I got mixed up. Let's try. We're going to start it from the third line from the end. Okay. Oh yeah. 1, 2, 3. One more time from the top. Now, the second time around looked like it was going pretty good. How's everybody feeling about the Earl? Are you happy about the return to Scotland? Are you all so happy? Yeah? And how did you do, Brittany? Was it all right?
Yeah, it was all right. I missed a bunch and had to get used to the rhythm, but the second go around was better. So
Yes, I saw that with your fingers. And the rhythms, it's just all about those dots and dashes, right?
yeah.
And if you look at it, like in the first bar and in the third bar, the short notes are in the middle. I call them sandwiches. See that? So it's
Yeah.
long, short, short, long.
Right.
And then after that, like for instance, the first bar of the second line, that's all just long, short, long, short, long, short, and that's what you're playing most of the time.
Mhm.
Okay, so you really only have a couple of choices: the short sandwich, or the long, short, long, short, long, short, like that. Okay. Yeah. How's everybody else? You doing good? Any problems at all that you need help with that I can help with? Is it just the rhythm? It's the hardest part?
Yeah, the rhythm, yeah. Dan, specifically, could we practice the fourth line first bar, the timing in that?
Fourth line, first bar. That's a short sandwich. So, see that? So long, short, short, long. Actually, in that line, you know what? I'm just going to go through each line to let you know where the short sandwiches are. Because basically, if you're not playing a short sandwich, you're playing a long, short, long, short, long, short. So in the first bar, we got 2 short sandwiches. Okay? And then in the last bar of that line, we have a long short and then another long short. Okay? In the second line, you just got long, short, long, short, long, short, long, short, long, short. And then at the end of the second bar, there's a short sandwich. You see that? It turns it around. And then the next bar here that looks all black is the same exact thing. Long, short, long, short, long, short, short, long. So the short sandwich at the end of the bar. The line that Heather was talking about, that's entirely short sandwiches. They're all short sandwiches. Long, short, short, long. Long, short, short, long. In the next bar, we got that same figure as we had from the first part. Long, short, long, short, long, short, short, long. Okay, so a short sandwich at the end of the bar. In the next bar, there's another short sandwich. And for the very end of the tune, it's just long, short, long, short, long, short, long, short, and then 2 sandwiches. See that? And then another sandwich. Making people hungry? So that's the way it goes. So if you're not playing a short sandwich, you're doing the long, short, long, short line. And that, it kind of takes, some of the guesswork out. Okay? Should we try it again? I think it would be good. Okay. Okay, here we go. Oh, I gotta get it back. 1, 2, 3, go! more time, a little faster. Not a good finisher. Have to go into something. Maybe another Strass Bay. Oh, actually, so we were doing Jenny Dang. And what else were we doing with Jenny Dang?
We put it with, we played Earl going into hockey and then into Jenny Dang.
Oh, I see. Oh, well, geez, that sounds great. Okay, cool. Now, how did we do with the Earl that time? Does it make it easier to lessen the variables like that for the rhythms? Only two choices. Okay. Hopefully it did. How'd you get along, Brittany?
Yeah, it made it a bit easier, but I still struggled with it. I missed a lot of it. And then I got frustrated, and then I got distracted because I got frustrated, and then I messed up again.
Yes, I understand. And I should also mention that people mess around with the rhythms of these marches and Strasbays like you wouldn't believe. Eh? They swap the sandwiches, and I probably did a little bit of it unconsciously. So you don't have to sweat it too much. Although I do find it's good to have a good baseline of what the rhythm's supposed to be, and then you can mess around with it as much as you want. But might be confusing because if you've heard it before, you might have heard different ones. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay, now let's work on, for the benefit of Brittany here, let's work on each tune a little bit slow. And it would be great for you guys, of course. So let's do Hockey Johnny Lad. And that would be on the Google Drive there, Brittany. All right. Oof. Splinters. Woodworking makes you have splinters. My mom was the best at getting them out. I'm like hopeless now because I can't see anymore. I'm old and I can't see properly. Oh, they drive me nuts though. Okay, so Hockey Johnny Lad. Yeah, you got it, Brittany?
Sorry, I'm getting an error report. Do you mind just trying sending the link one more time, and then if it doesn't work, I'll just listen?
Oh, no problem. And I can just send it to you directly too. Lena's on it there. She's the keeper of the Google Drive. And you do a great job there, Lena. You're just like that Black Watch on Game of Thrones. You do a great job. Okay. Here we go. So let me just send you all of them while I'm at it. Okay. So we got hockey. We got Jenny Dang. And High Road to Linton, is it?
Jenny Dang.
And High Road to Linton after that?
No, Jenny Dang.
Just Jenny Jang? Just the
Yeah.
one reel? Okay, that's fine. That's plenty. Okay, there you go, Brittany. I just sent it to you. The 2 tunes. So you'll have Forevermore. And Hawk Hey Johnny Lad is a very simple tune. You'll get it in a minute. Let me play it just to remind everybody how it goes. Oh my god, this splinter. Get in there. You have no place in my finger. Easy, eh? Anyway, let's give it a try. Okay, nice and easy, like this. 1, 2, 3, go! One more! All right, how did everybody do? Feeling good? Good. How'd you do, Brittany?
That one was much easier than the last one. That one felt more intuitive.
Yeah, it's the same rhythm every time, and it is very repetitive, so I didn't think you'd have a problem with that. Okay, great. Let's move. Yes, Astrid.
Yeah, just a question on the triplets on the first bar, and the first bar, the first ending. On the triplets, do you do that all in a down bow?
They only work on a down bow,
All 3 notes at the same time?
like this.
Okay. No, on the second line, the 3 notes, the E.
This here.
Yeah.
No, I single bow those.
Okay, but then because there's 5 notes on the bar, then you come down on the next bar.
Let me
And
see. Hold on. Let me see what I do. It's straight up, downy, uppy. Now, in the first part, you have to do up-ups.
okay, so on the E, F sharp and the G sharp, it's those are, is that a down, up, down?
Yep. Oh, and then I do an up-up.
Okay, so up, up, down, up, up.
Yes, that's correct. And I do that every time.
Okay.
Actually, the rest of them you don't have to do an up-up because it corrects itself. That's the only one. Oh, there too. Yeah, there too. Okay.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Good.
Makes better sense.
It'll help with the rhythm too.
Okay,
All right, let's move on to Jenny Dang.
thanks.
Let's begin to dang a weaver. All right. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna open it. It's in here, I think. Jenny Dang the Weaver. Page 40. Dum dee diddle diddly dum. Okay. Oh, I'm just gonna play it for Brittany here because I don't know if she's heard it a whole lot. And it'll be good for you guys to get reminded of the rhythm and the melody. See how that works? Very simple tune. Okay. Now with the bowing, after those digitas, those the 3 A's in a row there, do you see how there's a slur written in between the A and the F that come after that? That's going to be an up bow slur. Okay. Because those 2 16th notes and an 8th note on the same note there, they really only work on a down. That's what I thought you were talking about, Astrid. These here, the diggities, they really only work on a down bow, and so that's why you have to correct your bowing after you do it, so that the next time you come around to one, you'll be going down. And this tune is an exercise in that. It's like one of the best tunes for learning that technique. So anyway, so that's how that works, and let's just give it a nice slow go. Okay, if there's a pickup note of an F, let's go ahead and play it on an up bow. A 1, 2, 3. I gotta say something. I was watching the Zoom screen close while we were playing there, and everybody's bow is moving very nice and straight, 90 degrees to your strings. That's really, really good, and it's an improvement for some people here. So I want to point that out because that's starting to get through. Okay? So are you, Brittany. The rest of these guys have been working on it, though. And don't worry about us playing this stuff again slow, because one thing that we do in this class is we try to continue going back and strengthening the stuff that we learned before, rather than learning more and more and more new tunes. We keep going. So these guys don't mind at all playing Jenny Dang at a snail's pace 100 more times. Isn't that right, guys? Gives you a chance to play, to get more in tune, to get more of the rhythm together with me, trying to get together with me. And yeah, you know the old saying, if you can't play it fast, it's because you haven't played it enough times slowly. Okay? Now, how did you get along with that? Was it okay? Yeah? No problem, eh? Okay, so now, let's try doing the set. Well, actually, let's try playing that Jenny Dang a little quicker and see how she gets along. Okay?
Dan, can I ask a question before we start that? And it isn't to do with Jenny Dang, but Hawkeye, what key are we playing that in?
That's a very good question. What do you think?
I'm thinking A.
Yes, very good. What made you think that?
Well, it starts with A's and it ends with A's.
Absolutely right. Now,
Okay.
is there a key signature on it?
There, on the copy that I have, it's cut off. The key signature is cut off.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. But that's the best way to get it. First note, last note, prevailing note. And then it's just a matter of figuring out whether you're in a minor key or a major key. And that's where you look at the key signature. Or you do what I do. Play the first couple of bars and see if it's happy or sad. That's it. Okay, because who was I teaching? Oh, this lady. I got this student, and she's from Northumbria in England, eh? And it's like the northern part of England, the borders of Scotland, and the people from there, they call them Geordies, and they're pretty nuts. And she's no different. She's really bound and determined to play the fiddle, and she's doing very well. But she was trying to play "Oh Susanna." But she's only started. She's only had a few lessons, so she's doing quite well. But she forgot about the gap between 1 and 2, and she couldn't understand it because she kept saying, "This does not sound right." And I said, "Yeah, it sounds like he's going all the way from Alabama, and he's not going to get the girl." It sounded like this. That's a sad story, man. Don't matter how good he is at the banjo. He ain't getting her. There's no way. Anyway, so you just got to figure out if it's major or minor. And that's what I do. I just play a little bit of the beginning. And see, it's the minor third that really tells you when you're in a minor key. Just like "Oh Susanna." Because "Oh Susanna" is in D. And the third note is F sharp. See that? Now, if I played that third, which is F, and it was F natural, that's when you get the minor. See that difference there? So it's the third note of the scale that tells you which way it's going. Okay? Anyway, that being said, let's try a little quicker. So kind of like... Okay? And just keep your helmet on there, Brittany. Keep firing at the Germans. 1, 2, 3, go! You look like you were getting along great there, Brittany.
Yeah, I think I got it. This one feels like more intuitive too, but
Yes,
I'm saying it kind of mechanically because I'm trying to like get all the notes. So
that's fine. That's fine. Now with the feel, I don't know if you're watching me, but with the feel, it's a very loose kind of wrist and bow hold. See that? And that's how I get that nice feel. See that? Nice and gentle, and just kind of whip that bow back and forth, okay? Excellent, excellent. Shall we put together the big long set? Let's do it. So the Earl of Dalhousie, followed by Hawk Hey Johnny Lad, followed by, what do you call it, Jenny Dang the Weaver. So take a second and get that all up on your screen there so you don't wonder, because you don't need anything in your way. Okay. Here we go. And 2 times each in the Cape Breton style. Although, if Jenny Dang looks good and everybody's kind of rocking, then we might do that 3 times. Okay? I'll watch closely. I'll watch for symptoms of rocking. Okay, 1, 2, 3. one more. Looks like success, everybody. How did you do? Tell me your thoughts and feelings if you have any.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know my microphone was on. I hope you couldn't hear me.
No, I won the decibel wars the whole time.
Oh, you did? Okay, sorry.
I usually do. Okay, how's everybody doing? Anybody want to tell me anything about their experience? Yep.
I found the transition from Hockey to Jenny Dang a bit challenging, and last time I think you said we have to add a pickup note, a C,
Yeah.
but I messed it all up. I
Messed it all up.
Yeah, I might need to hear what that's supposed to sound like again with the rhythm change, you know?
Yeah, let's see here. So, yeah, just like that. That's the way it's gonna go. So, let's do that together, everybody. So from this here, and we're going to use a C pickup note. Okay? 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, let's do that again. Same thing. And I'm doing an up. So, so the A and the C are going to be in an up bow there. Yeah, and then A, C, D. Okay? Yes, that's it, Lena. You did it. I watched you. Okay, let's do it again. Same thing. Ending of Hockey. Ready, go. That work? Let's do it again. Same thing. Ready, go. Etc. Like that. How'd that go? Did it work? Good. Okay. Take a breath. Yes, Astrid.
I have a question on the Jenny Dang, on all those A's. I
Yeah.
find my wrist movement is very slow, or I just can't keep up with that, with the beats.
Yeah. So it's when you do those cuts, you want to have a very loose wrist. Okay, and I'm basically flopping them out. Oh, the other thing is that when I do those little figures, my arm doesn't stop a down bow. It doesn't go like this. It goes like this. See that? So you do the little up bow with your wrist while your arm is still going down. Do you see what I mean by that? Yeah. Let me demonstrate a few. See how that works? Just a little shake of the hand. And the thing is that if you're doing it right, then it'll kind of happen on its own. Maybe not every one, but most. Okay? See how they get along with that. And let's do it again. Are we ready? All right. Okay, ready? Here we go. A 1, 2, 3, go. One more time. one more. Did it work? Moderate success? We'll keep working on it because we got to get the reel faster. The Strathspey, we only have to get a tiny bit faster. It doesn't go much faster than that, but certainly the reel will, and we'll also add to it. Now, let's pick something to do next time. Something from the Google Drive. Here's the Google Drive here. That we've already done. Ooh, a set. Let's see. Drowsy Maggie Silver Spear. Drowsy Maggie Silver Spear is what we will do next time. Okay? And we're going to try to get it up in tempo a little bit as well. And I'm going to let you off early tonight because I got to go to the bathroom bad. Okay? So practice, what do you call it? Those two reels and this set. And we'll see you next week.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye-bye.